Clarissa Clarke, government. Let me try that again. Clarissa Clarke, Government Relations Officer at the North Texas Food Bank. Thank you so much and welcome to Ion Politics.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, as you know, if the federal government shutdown continues past Monday, October 27th, SNAP benefits, food assistance, will not be provided for the month of November. And I'm wondering what impact could that have on the North Texas Food Bank?
Well, it's going to have an impact on our neighbors. As you know, the federal workers just received their last paycheck last week, so we haven't really seen an increase yet. But as time goes by, and if someone also is out of SNAP benefits, and they don't get the new ones in November, we will definitely see an increase in need. Now, the North Texas Food Bank was able to purchase, we were able to purchase our USDA food in September through the end of the year. So there's no impact to our getting our regular food, thank goodness. So we are committed to serving our neighbors and partner agencies and getting the food out to those in need. We will continue to do that.
And so let me ask you just before we move on, as far as the food that you receive from USDA, is that a normal request that or did you push up the request to get the food for the rest of the year early?
I can't say for certain, but I know that our team, our sourcing team, and our executive team has been planning ahead for this whenever there was just, a whiff of a shutdown, and they are always on it. To be honest, I'm not sure if we normally do it monthly or 3 months at a time, but I know that they have been, we've been in discussion about the possibility. So I know they're always looking at different scenarios to make sure that we do have enough food to be able to distribute.
And I know you spoke a little bit about, the government employees who have not been paid, but as far as these SNAP benefit recipients, how quickly do you think, if the government shutdown does go past Monday, the 27th, and as you and I are speaking on Tuesday, it certainly looks like it will, how quickly do you think you would see an increased need at the food bank?
Well, it is my understanding, and that Health and Human Services, the way the program works is the benefits go out on a rolling basis. So depending on, your application date and all that. So there are some emergency funds in the state, and they will use those until they're used up, which they imagine would happen within, I believe, the next week or so. But again, that you can confirm that with Texas Department of Health and Human Services. But so I imagine then, yes, we will start seeing an increase in from our partner agencies.
And so there have been other shutdowns, obviously, the last one in 2018. And do you remember, I know it's a while ago already, but was there an impact on the food bank and the need back then? Do you remember? And if so, what lessons did the food bank learn?
Yes, well, I wasn't with the food bank back then. However, a lot of our team was, and we have a lot of documentation. And it's my understanding that before they did some distributions at both DFW and left field for TSA workers because they're not, necessarily very highly paid. And we did that in conjunction with the Tarrant Area Food Bank. So that was the need, pretty much that we learned from that was necessary. So we have been tentatively scheduling some distributions, and working with Tarrant Area, looking at the situation if needed.
And talk to me a little bit about, I mean, you spoke before about the food being ordered for the rest of the year, but what else is the food bank doing to prepare for this scenario?
Well, we do have a social services team who can help people apply for SNAP and other benefits, because the state agencies are still open, and for instance, if there's a government employee that needs to apply for SNAP, we encourage them to do so, because while the benefits may be delayed, they would get them retroactively. But we can also provide a number of resources. Our social services officers do that, and we have on our website, ntfb.org, it's a find assistance, and it's a map, and you put in your address, and it brings up all the partner agencies in your area and when they serve, and who they serve, and what kind of services they provide, which many of them provide wraparound services. So we have some really great partner agencies that we work with.
And that's on your website?
Yes.
Okay. And so let's talk a little bit about, I mean, because I was going to ask you what recommendations you had for people who are on the program, and checking out your website certainly would be a good one to look at other agencies that they can ask for help. And I'm wondering, what can the public do if they are watching and they want to do something to help in this situation?
Well, we have very generous people in North Texas. We've been overwhelmed by it. So obviously food donations, cans, what shelf stable food, whatever you can donate. We'd appreciate that. Obviously, monetary donations are good too. But also through our partner agencies. There are some great partner agencies in the area. They take donations also if people want to donate to them more locally, or in their neighborhood, they can do that. But yeah, we're preparing, so hopefully it's all going to go well.
And
It'll
what is the most common form of distribution, of food distribution, by your organization, by the food bank?
Really, we've transferred from doing just the regular car distributions, which we still do some of those, but to more where it enabled our pantry partners to have their own sort of little grocery store in their agency, where people can go and choose the food they want. Because if they get a box of food, it may not be everything that they want, and so we allow these pantry partners to order from us. We have a list of foods that we get, and it's updated weekly, and they can order those foods and people can come in and choose. And we even have a nutrition team that provides recipes, little recipe cards, because if we get sort of different types of vegetables or different types of fresh food that people don't know how to cook anymore. We get lentils or something like that, and people don't know what to do with it. So we provide some recipes to show them how to do that.
And so this is a change made recently?
It's been over the last few years. We just think it's better, and it's more, it's better for the neighbor to be able to feel like they're grocery shopping, like everybody else, and that it's not to say that anything is good, that a box is not good, but that they get to really choose what they want.
And is there anything else that I did not ask you about that you think would be pertinent for our discussion about this likelihood that SNAP benefits are going to be running out?
I'm just trying to look, not really, just the fact that, we are committed to serving our neighbors. We will find a way to make it work. We get about 18% of our food from the USDA. The others we get from donations, and we also purchase foods. We are working to make sure that everybody has food. We will find a way. That's what I can pretty much guarantee you.
All right, Clarissa Clarke with the North Texas Food Bank. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Sure.